Share. Copy link. Shit. Greedy.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Play action. It's Newton. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case,
and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Looks like you lost on this.
Huh?
Looks like you lost on this.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton.
I have to go training ground,
right? Open man is Cooks.
Yeah, or go to
touchdown Texans. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Now Hunt on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
This man's running trips tight ends. Running clean, my darn. Shit. Bad. And he's running 3-5 wide. I don't want to play this.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he right Rifles one
That's
incomplete.
crazy.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
The fuck is this? Oh, he blitz it.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that ball.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often. Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson. Space to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 15.
My boy.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson.
All that. That wasn't even the right route, my boy.
Picked off with great anticipation. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen, and they'll get him down here at the 23.
I swear to God, if you lose another fucking great game, we don't have a problem.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by OBJ. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown Texans. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Fulk connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Fulk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
He's still kicking.
Now Hunt on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
What is the deal with
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Gets through, and now an opening. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. A big play that time on the catch and run. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 43-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. For that last throw, Charles puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
DeJuan Smoot with the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Boom. TD.
Watson now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flushed out right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cleveland offense ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give. This is Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? To throw is Watson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Flush to his right.
That's crazy.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Watson, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in the second week of the regular season. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Watson. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb.
Ain't no way.
4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first. And did he get in?
Yes, Thomas. So what? I need you to speak up.
Touchdown on the season.
Do you want to play Minecraft?
I currently in a Madden game, my boy. To be honest with you, I really want to play Siege. Don't tell me you lost again.
No, I didn't lose. I just started the match.
I
was gonna say, if you lose again, bro.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Sure, we're gonna win this.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
I was gonna
be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Newton. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Texans send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taken right around the 44.
Yeah.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw, Watson. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Chubb on the counter. And some strong running. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 62 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a first down throw, Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Come on, my boy. I need this.
Watson throw on 3rd and 1. It's going to be caught from Brown's touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They fake the give. Newton. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And Brooks has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. On first down, it's Newton. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now.
How?
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted.
I got my first bill.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles.
And a loose football.
Please.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football.
So
this is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You have 4 on it.
I do not have 4 on it.
Now it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I may just get an Xbox S. I want to get next gen so bad.
You want to get one?
Yeah, I want to get next gen so bad.
Gonna throw deep for the end zone.
You want to get an Xbox?
So the Xbox S is next gen, but it's like $200 cheaper.
Yeah, but you want to get
I don't want. Yeah, that's all. But I don't want an Xbox.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kicks
PS5
away.
Digital's 400.
This fielded right at the goal line.
I swear.
And they'll get him down inside
get
the
that
30 at the 27.
I know, but the digital for Xbox is $250.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
So what?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
No.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's what I'm saying.
That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. I thought that Brandon Cooks took over the #1 role for the Texans after DeAndre Hopkins was shipped to Arizona, and he wound up with a team-leading 81 catches in 2020, his most since 2015.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They try again with Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
How's he doing this?
Yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Huh?
So
They'll try the air now with Newton.
Oh, dude.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Newton. It's caught. Beckham.
I'm not so smart as I thought I was.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Yo, he just milking me.
Again, it's Cohen. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Newton. And this is going to be intercepted.
Thank you.
Kyle Fuller.
This is my chance, Thomas.
Going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage and take that one off.
The Warriors won.
I know they won yesterday.
Watson to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. How about the call that comes with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Watson. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Watson. Pass complete to Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
To throw, Watson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
I'm shaking, Thomas. I'm shaking.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
I'm nervous, Thomas. I'm nervous.
Test here in the early career
And what,
of the
2K?
rookie kicker.
I mean,
This from long, very long range.
I sold.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either.
Drake's
It's
with
no
Apple
good.
sucks
Off to
ass.
the right. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. First throw in overtime for Newton. Flushed out right. He finds his target back up.
Yo, I have a fucking
Charles,
inside third right there.
Overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's.
Oh, Del Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Play action, it's Newton. And he comes back with one complete.
Yo, I have someone playing. I just not
He has now hit number 500.
I don't know what to
Charles,
do
that is
on
his
this.
500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame.
Hang on,
Nowadays, in today's football,
yeah.
500 puts you on the path. A significant number.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This is gonna kick a field goal.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Newton. And making the catch on the floater, that's Landry. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Texans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hummus, how are you losing the game?
I'm in cover 3.
That, oh my god, Hummus.